Hello, it is Chris Raquel. I'm back again with another video for you all. I hope you enjoy it. This video is going to be about making parfaits, which is a wonderful snack or a wonderful breakfast or a wonderful lunch. And what it incorporates is going to be yogurt. Whenever I have my parfaits, I normally include a low-fat Greek yogurt, even a low-fat regular yogurt. On occasion, I'll do a non-fat Greek, which is what I have over here. But I always go for the ones that are unsweetened and don't have any added sugar. Because I feel like when you're adding all the nice, delicious berries and fruits to it, that adds that additional sweetness. I also have some delicious granola I've been snacking on. It has granola and it also has dark chocolate added to it, so it does have some sugar in it. And I also have some mixed nuts. Oh, that fell. That's okay. Let me grab that. And then I have these 4 plastic containers. Obviously, this holds a lot of food, but you wouldn't need to add you won't need to fill all this up with yogurt. I have some vanilla. Once again, these are unsweetened, so you know there's like flavored ones that have vanilla for the yogurt already, but if you want, you can add a couple drops of yogurt and stir it on up. There's the honey if you want some added sweetener. I would not recommend adding honey to the unsweetened yogurt if you're gonna add the granola that already has sweetener in it. And of course, let's get started. First thing, you're gonna wanna make sure you wash your hands and wash your fruit. So first thing I did was wash my hands with soap and water, of course. And then, so here you have some berries, right? And I also have strawberries and grapes. So what I did was I had a bowl. It was larger than this silver bowl here, like the next size up. I added cold water and some white vinegar. I know you can also add vinegar, white vinegar. You can also do apple cider vinegar. You can also add baking soda with that, but I kept it in there. Meaning I added the fruits. So your berries, you don't want to leave them in there too long, maybe like 5 minutes tops, especially the raspberries and the blackberries. I also have blueberries here. And then I did the wash for the grapes and strawberries, and that was a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go over making parfaits with you all. I have much prefer this type of yogurt, the one that is low fat Greek, or I just finished my low fat regular yogurt. Those are my 2 favorites, unsweetened, but I purchased this one first and I haven't used it. I just opened it, checked that it was still good. It is good. So this is the non-fat one. So for that one, I'll usually make sure I add a little bit of vanilla and stir it in. So first things first, like I said, I washed the berries. You're gonna wanna eat your parfaits within a couple days from when you wash your fruit, because you know, if you don't have organic fruit, they do spray your fruit with different things to preserve it. So once you remove that spray or that covering, pesticides, whatever it is, you have to use the fruit, I would say within 2 days. Okay, so I'm gonna make probably about 3 parfaits, even though I have 4 containers here. All right, so let us get started. Let me grab the gray container that I have over here. And it has the plastic, so I'm gonna take that off. This is the bottom where I'm gonna add my yogurt first. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pick the yogurt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this non-fat yogurt first, and then I'll deal with this. Okay, so I'm going to open up the yogurt. I've already opened it to check that it was good, and it is. And it says that a serving here, there's 5 servings in one of these containers, and this has 0 fat, minimal sodium, no added sugar. It has 6 sugar in it, I guess naturally occurring, and it has 16 grams of protein, which is awesome. It says the serving is 3/4 cup, so There's 5 servings in here, so I'm gonna try to take about a fifth. I might do a little more, but you know, if they're gonna, I'm gonna kind of make this as like a breakfast dish. Right now it's lunchtime. I'm gonna eat one of these for lunch, but okay. And of course you can layer it, but so to me this looks like about 3/4 cups. And then a little bit more. Okay. And I don't think I'm gonna end up using this yogurt, you know, I don't like to have 2 yogurts open at the same time, because not like I'm eating like 3 servings of yogurts a day to the point where I can have 2 open or something like that. Okay, so I have the yogurt in the container, as you can see. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add in a little bit of vanilla and stir it up. Vanilla extract, I should say, not imitation. I'm gonna want a little flavor because this is the non-fat unsweetened one. So I'm gonna put a couple drops. And remember, this is Greek yogurt. I just added minimal vanilla extract, so it's not gonna be very liquid or something. I'm just gonna stir it up. Okay. So now it's gonna have like a vanilla flavor, no added sugar, but you can have the sugar from your sweetener, okay? From your granola or from your fruits. So I think this is enough yogurt to have for breakfast with fruit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the cover, take this off. I'm gonna add the berries to this. So I'm gonna wanna do the raspberries and blackberries first. You can mix things up. So I'm gonna do raspberries here. One thing you wanna do is kind of make sure your fruit is a little bit dried off. So I did have the berries straining. And what's a serving of fruit? Usually about a half cup. So I did some raspberries here. I'm gonna add some blackberries. And a couple blueberries, I should say. And a couple blackberries. So I'm pretty much filling it up. And then this is the unsweetened. So what I'm gonna do, I have the berries, I have this. What I'm gonna do is I want some nuts. So this is a mixed nuts. I believe I got this from the Aldi store. It has some sea salt. A serving is a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna add probably a little less than that. Okay, so you got a lot of proteins here. What I'm gonna do next is close this up. Okay. And I'm gonna add this on and you're done. When you're ready to eat it, you just open up the top and you mix it all up. That's an awesome one. I'm gonna have another one. Let's grab the yellow this time around. Let me do something fun, a little bit different. Let me move a little bit faster for you all. So yeah, these are just healthy snacks. Let me do the yogurts first then. I'm gonna open them all up. Okay, so let me fill up the yogurt containers and then we'll do a mix of fruits. So I'll have my breakfast for the next couple days. Today I'll have it for lunch. Then it looks like I have about another serving left of yogurt in here, which is just what I wanted because I've used 4 servings so far, and this container said it held about 5 servings of Greek yogurt. And it's pretty good. Look, it's low calorie. 90 calories for yogurt is not bad. All right, so I can put that aside. I won't be using the more tasty yogurt that I have here. This is Greek yogurt. It's also 90 calories, but it does have 2 grams of fat since it's low fat. This one is a little bit better. It only has 2 sugars and 0 are added. So that's good to know. All right, so next step, I'm gonna do my fruit. So let's grab those containers again. Open it up. For this one, I'm going to do strawberries. Throw in some grapes. Grapes are really sweet, so I'm not gonna add any sugar to this. No honey or anything for this one. Let's throw in some blueberries as well. Okay. I'm gonna close this one up. For this one, I'm not going to, I said I wasn't gonna add any honey, but for this one, I'm not gonna add granola or nuts. What I'm gonna do is close this one on up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add vanilla and a little bit of honey to the yogurt. So once again, just a couple drops. And then I have some raw honey. I really don't need honey in here, but it's just gonna be a little tip for a little bit of sweetness in an unsweetened yogurt. So you can see how much I'm gonna put in there. Yep, that's it. Then I'm just gonna stir it up. All right. There's your second parfait. I know parfait is usually layered, but not mine. It's just a little, I guess you can call it yogurt bowls or something. All right, and then the next one, since I only have 2 more, I'm gonna go ahead and add our vanilla to our yogurts. So as you can see, I added vanilla to all of them. Vanilla extract, I should say. And you do not need a lot of vanilla at all when you're using vanilla extract. So honestly, I might have put more than necessary. All right, so here are our final 2 yogurts that we're doing. And I'm gonna grab the container tops. So for these are our final 2. One, I'm gonna do berry. So I'm gonna get the rest of the berries. So raspberries. And I'll do blackberries. There's a couple blueberries left I'm gonna leave. So I'll put the rest of the blueberries in this container. So I'm done with this. All right. So that's there. This one I'm gonna do blueberries. Just a couple blueberries are here. Have a lot of grapes. Grapes have enough sweetness. Let me just have myself a little grape here. Oops. Very good. Okay, so both of these have vanilla. What I'm gonna do is add some of the granola to one. So I'm gonna do the granola for the berry one. This has 220 calories in it. A serving is a half a cup. It has 10 grams of protein, which is awesome, but it does have like a lot of sugar. It has a third of your sugar for the day. So I'm not gonna put a half cup, but I'm gonna just add a little granola. That was probably like a third cup or less. And I'm not gonna add honey in either of these remaining two. So I'm gonna go over the ingredients for them again. And then for this one that has grapes in it, I am gonna do the mixed nuts again. And that has about a fourth cup of nuts there. And of course, if you would love to use your measuring cups, feel free to do so. No one is preventing you from doing that. And then what you want to do is close up your cups. Make sure they're nicely, tightly closed. And then I'm gonna, as the final, I'm just gonna go over what exactly is in each of these again. All right, so let's go over these yogurts one by one, or parfaits. All right, so here's the first one. Here's our first yogurt that we did. This one has blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I'm gonna most likely eat this one today, or the other one that has raspberries and blackberries, because those are gonna go quickly. I also have mixed nuts in the first one. And then I also have non-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt with vanilla extract added to it. So that's gonna be delicious today for my lunch. The second one we did, we added grapes, blueberries, and strawberries. This has no nuts or no granola. And then for the yogurt, we have the unsweetened, non-fat Greek yogurt. I added vanilla and I added a little bit of raw honey to this one, to the yogurt. The third one we did was once again that same, the regular non-fat unsweetened Greek yogurt. We added vanilla. This one also has raspberries, blackberries, I believe a few blueberries in this one. Well, I don't see any. So we'll just say raspberries, blackberries, and this has the granola that has dark chocolate in it. That's gonna be delicious as well. And then our final one, we have grapes, blueberries, mixed nuts, and unsweetened, non-fat Greek yogurt with vanilla. So, you know, you can have this for breakfast, lunch, you know, if you're hungry with that, I would recommend having like a green juice, maybe a spinach juice with some collagen powder added into it, and like an apple blended up, something like that. Or you can have a piece of avocado with something like this if you're still hungry. You know, if you're trying to make sure you're getting in all your nutrients for the day. But something like this is gonna be a good, you know, breakfast. I'm not somebody who would normally eat something heavy in the morning, so something like this works well. It's really just yogurt, fruit, and granola, if you want granola, or nuts, and it's pretty healthy. So you want to store this in your fridge for a couple days. I'll have one today, and then I will finish the rest off. I'll finish these within 3 days, and that's what I would recommend, especially if you're gonna clean your fruit and stuff, because once that coating is gone, you really want to eat your fruit in a couple days. You also want to make sure your fruit is drained, rinsed off with cold water. I think I explained it correctly how to do it, how to clean it. But you have that vinegar and cold water, just a little bit of vinegar. That's how I did mine. You add your fruit, you let it sit for a little bit. It's less time for the raspberries and blackberries. And then you drain the fruit. I used a strainer. You rinse it in cool water, and then you want to kind of pat it dry. So you can take out paper towel, let the fruit dry that way. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to eating this snack right after the video, or this lunch, I should say. And I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.